Hello everyone, Nadeem here with PC.Solutions.Net. So today we're going to talk about OneDrive for Business and how it works on a Windows machine, specifically the feature that allows you to sync only certain files that you need to work with. The use scenario behind it is that you don't want to sync everything sitting in your OneDrive. I mean, you might have a terabyte worth of data in there. You only want to sync specific files that you're going to be working with so you don't eat up all the space on your local drive. So let me show you my screen. Here's what we're going to do. So first of all, you'll have a couple icons down here, OneDrive for Business icon. So it's the business one that we're interested in, not the personal OneDrive, right? So the feature I'm talking about is if you right click it and you go into settings and you go into settings tab, this is the feature I'm talking about, files on demand. So it saves stuff on your hard drive. Now you can see I've already got it enabled, and I like to keep it enabled on all my devices, right? Because that way I'm only syncing files that I need on that device. So let me just cancel out that. Let me show you what I mean here. So over here, this is my OneDrive for Business. So if I right click on it and if I go into properties, you can see how on the in OneDrive I have 66.1 gigs worth of usage. However, the size on disk is only 431 megs. That's less than half a gig. So a small fraction of the data that's sitting in my OneDrive for Business. So as I work with files, you'll see several different icons that tell you the status. So this little cloud icon means that this file is only available in the cloud. It's not synced down to my local drive. The little cloud icon with the person icon, that means that it is available only in the cloud for now, and it is shared with other people. Now, I can still double click or click on one of these files or folders, and it will automatically sync it down to my machine. So even though these files are not available on my local machine, I can still work with them and the process will be seamless, right? So over here we have this folder and it is fully synced on the local drive, right? Now, here's a question. Let's say you're working for a month with these files and some of the files you worked with, and then you're done with the project and those files are still sitting on your local drive. How do you get rid of them from your local drive but yet keep them in your cloud storage? Simple. Right click on your drive icon on the left hand side in the bar in the menu, and then use the option free space. Now I can click this right now. It's not going to hurt me. The only thing it's going to do is it's going to remove files that I'm not using. They will still stay in the cloud, and when I try to access those files, it'll seamlessly sync them back down. So no harm done. So I'm going to click it right now, free up space, and it's doing its thing. And you see how it's going through and just getting rid of a bunch of these files. So it's going to go ahead and we're just going to let it do that. And once it's complete, we're going to check one more thing. Right? So it's doing its thing. See that little thing popped up and it's syncing stuff. And now, while it's still working in the background here, but you can see already instead of that 400 some odd gig, now the size on disk is only 138 gig. Right? So it is doing its magic and it's clearing up the files on the local. Now it's only 109 because it's still working down here, right? So the size in the cloud is still 66.1 gig. That did not change, as it should not. So that's how you can change how OneDrive for Business behaves and save space on your local drive. Real short and simple. It's a nice little trick because nowadays drives are getting smaller. The SSD drives, they're not like a few terabytes in size like the old hard drives used to be. So SSD drives, they're much faster, but they are smaller. So this little thing helps out a lot when you have multiple machines, handhelds, whatever have you, that you're taking in the field with you, and you don't want to sync everything. So hope that helps out somebody out there, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and everybody be safe out there.